So how did you first become interested in Otlay?
Well, I got interested in Outlay years ago. It was probably over 10 years ago. I was reading a paper. It was published in a library history journal, and somebody had written about Outlay. And it sounds like kind of an interesting guy. I've been interested in the history of information science for some time. My own background is in libraries, and I felt like once I started reading about it, I was like, why is this guy not better known? He just seems like such an interesting character. And so I started to dig into him a little bit and wrote a couple of articles here and there, and then just got progressively more sucked in, I guess.
Okay. And why do you think it's important for people to know and learn about Otlay and the other early hypertext thinkers that you brought up in the talk?
Well, I think we're living in a period of pretty intense historical change at the moment. I feel like there's a lack of awareness of sort of where we fit into a larger historical storyline. I feel like the technology industry in particular does not somehow have a strong sense of its own history.
Okay.
And I think that's partly due to the nature of the industry, which is always focused on sort of the next new thing, and I think it sort of discourages people from looking backwards. But I think that can be very self-limiting in a way that if we don't have a sense of how we got here, it's very hard to see a path forward without understanding ourselves in a larger historical context.
All right. And why did you want to bring this session to South by Southwest in particular?
Well, I just thought this seemed like a natural audience for this topic. I mean, it's a lot of people who do stuff with computers, and the people might be interested in hearing about a chapter in the history of technology that's maybe not well understood.
Great.